Hey guys, it's HarleyWood. Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at two products from Scentlok, part of their Oz Radial series. On the left here is the Nano, and on the right is the EZ. I'm just going to admit, I went into this review pretty skeptical. You kind of like this? Does it smell good in here?
Why not cat poop again?
Yeah, I don't smell the cats. Do you?
No.
No.
Oh, you have a kitty. Oh, he whiskey.
That's whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he don't smell his poop anymore.
It doesn't smell like poop anymore.
Yeah. The cat puppies poop.
Yeah, do we need to put one of these in your bedroom for your diaper, Genie?
No.
Yes.
No, that's for cats.
It's for cats?
For poop in here.
Okay. Okay. About 2 months ago, we got cats, one for each of the kids. I'm not historically a cat guy. I have had friends in the past, I've been to family members' house where it stinks, like it just smells. And I didn't want to be that. No, my wife promised me she would stay on it, and she has. She cleans the litter box multiple times per day. I'm usually the first one up in the morning, and the cats have been running around all night, and the laundry room could be a little bit ripe. So I woke up a couple mornings ago, and I put this thing in there just to see what it would do. And literally 20 minutes later, I'm gonna show you screenshots. I'll roll in, you can see the timestamps right here. Literally 20 minutes later, my daughter came down. She came in the laundry room and, well, you saw what happened. It actually does work. It's one of those things where you kind of wish you had smell-o-vision, right? Because how do you convey to you on the other end of this video what this does? So it produces ozone, and I'm no expert, but I think that's a fancy way of saying an O3 molecule, right? We breathe in O2. This creates what's called an O3 molecule. Now, that being said, these are not intended for closed, confined spaces and you breathing in O3 for prolonged periods of time. But as I understand it, what it does is it creates a molecule that can come apart and attach to other molecules in the air, and it can break down kind of some of those smells that bacteria and other things kind of put off in the air. It's hard to describe the scent. It just creates kind of this fresh, outdoory, I don't know. Again, it's hard to convey. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I'm an avid hunter, and I have seen a lot of shows over the past several months where these guys put these ozone products, they attach them to the tree, and I sit there and I watch this and I'm like, come on, man. Like, really, it really just looks like a gimmick kind of thing. But now that I've used one of these, I'm like, damn, maybe it does like actually attach to some of the scent that's coming off my body. You know, a big part of being a successful hunter is scent control and making sure that you're downwind of whatever you're hunting and that you're controlling your scent all the time so that even if something does walk up behind you, it's less likely that that animal will be able to identify you by your scent. Now, that being said, there is another ozone company that apparently has a patent on using these in like in the field outdoor hunting scenarios. So I can't really go out and show you this. I've heard that I'm not allowed to do that. But there are tons of other applications for this, as you saw in the beginning of this video. That was not why I originally bought this, obviously. That was just kind of one of these test beds where I was like, got a little bit of a problem here. Let's see how this thing does. And here is the smaller version, so you can kind of see the size difference there. All right, pretty simple. Here's what's included in the box. Obviously, the unit itself, there's the smaller one, there's the larger one. You do get a plug adapter for the USB cord. Here is your USB charging cable, and then this lanyard. Now, this lanyard could be particularly useful for running through the bottom here and then hanging this in the tree or somewhere around your house. And lastly, the instruction manual. When I first got this, I was like, wait a minute, where's the rest of it? this can't be all of it. This is an incredibly simple device, all right? You basically turn it on with the button here, and there are 4 modes. I'll go through those in a minute. Here's your charging port. Here is the one if you wanted to use the internal battery to charge something externally, like your cell phone. And let's see if you can hear this. I'm actually gonna put it on max. I'm gonna put it right by the mic. Now I can already smell it. I don't think you're even gonna be able to hear this. The bigger one, maybe so. Let's turn on the bigger one. Can you hear that? All right, let's show you the interface. So here you can see it's on. It is in the regular mode. I'll go over the modes in just a second. And here are your battery indicators. So 4 dots is 100%, 3 dots is 75, 2 dots is 50, 1 dot is 25. Here it's in regular mode, so that's just kind of its normal output. That's max mode, so the fan just kicked up a little bit higher. This is regular mode power, but it's in the cycle mode, and that's 3 cycles of 30 minutes on and 30 minutes off in between. All right, and max is just a higher output with that same cycling. And the big one also serves as an external charger, but the port is on the back. Now on the large one, you can see I already have the lanyard attached here. One piece of feedback on this is it makes it a little bit unstable with the lanyard coming out from underneath. I would have liked to seen a tie, you know, on the side or something like that. It's perfect when you hang it upside down, or they could have put a tie right here on the top for the lanyard, because it just does make it a tiny bit unstable with the cord coming out from underneath. Here is how you unlock the external battery. So let's say you ever needed to buy a second battery, you can unlock it and put a new one on. This difference between the 2 sizes here is not only the output. This one has up to an 8-hour battery, and this one has up to a 5-hour battery. So that is your primary difference between the two. This is the one that I plan to actually use this season, okay? And one of the things that I actually like about this is it also gives you can see the USB plug right there. It also gives you the ability to use the internal battery on this to charge external devices. I know I'm not supposed to admit this as a hunter, but there's many times when I'm in my box stand, you haven't seen anything for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and I piddle on my phone. And I know you're not supposed to, but I do. A lot of you probably do too, and I run the battery down. So having an extra battery with you is actually kind of a cool thing. They are not cheap. The technology of the ozone technology has been around for a while, but crushing all that down into one of these little compact packages is a newer thing, and the price is reflective of that. I'm gonna post a link in the description below to both of these. If you do have any comments or questions about this technology, I mean, I'm by no means any expert, but I did do a decent amount of research before doing this review for you guys, because I wanted to know how safe is this for inside use and outside use and all that. So I do have a little bit of information. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Links in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you know when I release new videos. I've got lots more to come, and I'll see you in the next one.